Hey everybody, this is John, and it's kind of late, but I was trying to go to bed, and all of a sudden I had a great idea for a quick video. So I threw my Dallas Mavericks cap on and decided to come out here and record something for you guys. And this is basically just covering one of the things that I actually mentioned in one of my books that are available on the Kindle bookstore. And this is just how to come up with an outline for any course. So let me just give you a little background. What I used to do is say, we'll use Management 101, for example. Say a client came up to me and said, John, we want you to create a course on Management 101. We don't really have any content, so you're going to have to do it for us. So what I would do is I would pull out my library card, head straight over to the library, and check out about 10 or 11 books. And all I would do is just open up the books and look at the table of contents and see, some contents that I like, some that I didn't, and just basically use that to come up with my own table of contents. So now it's gotten a lot easier with the introduction of Amazon and Kindle. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll quickly we'll go through it real quick, and I'll just take you on a down and dirty version of how to get this done. So you notice we have Amazon open. Let's go to Books and Kindle Books. And up here, let's go ahead and type in Management, and it populates for us. So let's go to Management Books, and we'll start scrolling down here. Let's see, the best business books ever. Probably don't need that. Scientific management, that won't work. Okay, here's a good one. First Time Manager. So we click on that, and then you have this click to look inside, and that means you get to see the first couple of pages, which always include the table of contents. So go ahead and look at this. Scroll down here till we find the table. Okay, and here we go, contents. So this is where I would have out my pen and paper, or I guess now you'd have your notepad open or whatever you use to capture all your information. And you just basically start looking, how did they chunk this up? So this person chunked it up into 6 different, I guess, chapters or parts. Then they kind of broke it up into little smaller chunks: building trust and confidence, showing your appreciation, being an active listener. Okay, then building your team, building relationships, job descriptions, emotional intelligence. Okay, so this is basically breaking it up. So this is a good starting point. So, we could either type down everything, copy it, or take a screenshot of it. And then we'd have our first table of contents to look at. Let's close this out. And here's a little trick. Anytime you click on these books, if you scroll down a little bit further, it also says customers who bought this item also bought. So let's look. Okay, and this is perfect. So people who bought this First Time Manager book also bought Skills for New Managers. So let's click on that. And it says look inside, so let's click on this. And okay, so that's sometimes you have to scroll back up. So I've actually read this book before. It's pretty good. Chapter 1. Okay, this breaks it up into chapters. They take it a little differently, breaking up into myths, listening, and I think that's another topic that the other book mentioned. So for sure, okay, I'm going to have a topic on listening to employees. Speaking like leader, that's probably good. Motivating employees. Criticizing. Okay, so just with these 2 table of contents, we could probably come up with a pretty decent content for our client. But let's go ahead and go 1 or 2 more. So let's see here. What can we look at? Okay, here's another one, the New Manager's Handbook. Let's see how this works. All right, 24 lessons for mastering your new role. McGraw-Hill, okay. And here we go. Okay, so they really don't break it out into sections. They just break it out into topics. So you could probably use these topics and create some stuff. Criticism without criticism. Criticize or pick up the brains of departing workers. Okay, so this is probably not as great. The other ones were a lot better. Let's see if we have any more here. Okay, we already looked at these. Let's click over here and see if they'll show us any more. How to motivate. The first 90 days. Keep going. Okay. Effectiveness, sense of urgency. First Time Manager. I don't think we looked at this one yet. Let's see. See if this is the same thing. No, this looks like the exact same one we looked at. But let's try to find one more. So let's type in management for Dummies. Okay, this is probably a good one. All right, Management for Dummies. This is a pretty reputable set of books. So let's go in here and look at that. Let's see how they break it up. Okay, so this is a really good table of contents. How this book is organized. So you want to be a manager, managing people. Okay, so if I were designing this course, this is probably the one I would use because I really like this layout. And then it goes into you're a manager, now what? I think that's really good to address initially. Okay, you're a manager now. What do you do? How do you act? Lead or follow, get out of the way. So, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff here. So, I mean, wow, this is really great. Look at that. You have more than enough content here. So basically what I would do is, take these three, especially this one, and start typing out my outline, and then I would present it to my client. And basically, you can keep it detailed, or this is a very detailed outline, but you could keep it a little bit more general. But either way you want to go, this is the perfect way to do it. And look, you didn't have to spend any money. You didn't have to go to the library. You didn't have to leave. Look, I'm doing it in my PJs and my hat, so it's very easy to do. So I just wanted to share that with you and just let you know that I have several books available in the Kindle bookstore related to e-learning. But they also I've also developed just regular training for about 12 years in addition to e-learning. So my books also have a lot of tips just on like this stuff. This is not for e-learning. I mean, this is, but you can also use it for regular courses, things like that. I mean, instructor led. So this will help you in the books there's a link at the bottom of this video that'll take you to my author page, and you can look at all the books that I've written. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to try to record a few more of these in the next couple weeks, and I'll let you know when they're out. Thanks.